Welcome to Rebuild Prime Time, your fastest 5 minutes at Rebuild. Going to get caught up with what happened this week in fantasy football, not flag football, fantasy football. And then we're going to look ahead to what happens in week five. So, your week four recap, the Bull City Ballers, not only the Josh score a touchdown in the flag football game, also was able to upend PC. Good call by me in the game of the week. Look at the fireworks here, 177 to 157. Are we counting pancakes? Grant came back with a 142 to 113 win over This Will Hurt. A big win for Grant to stay in the mix. Team Jamad evens their record at 2-2 by beating the champs are here. In fairness, I saw Mike's quarterback was out while we were doing play-by-play up there. Mike didn't have time to change him. He's so busy providing wonderful color commentary for the football game this weekend. Team Royer beats the Philadelphians to get his first win of the season, and Easy Work tumbles me and moves into first place in the Old Testament division. And as you can see, Brandon sits alone at 3-1, just ahead of Grant and I at 2-2. Nate and James at 1-3 at the bottom of that division. Over here, This Will Hurt at 3-1, tied with the Bull City Ballers after their win over PC at 3-1. Pastor Chuck and Team Jamad at 2-2. Champs are here, sitting at 1-3. With the reduced playoffs this year, we don't want to get too far behind in this thing, right? Because only 4 teams are making that playoff. All right, your power rankings. This Will Hurt retains their number 1 position this week. Bull City Ballers hops up 2 spots to 2. Easy Work hops up 2 spots to 3. Normal stuff. Those are the 3 best records in the league. Team Jamad moves up 4 spots to number 4. Are we counting pancakes? Awesome moves up 4 spots to number 5. I drop down 3 spots to number 6. PC drops down 3 spots to number 7. Again, those are your 2-2 teams. And then look, here's our 1-3 teams. Team Royer up 2 spots to 8. Champs are here down 3 spots to 9. Philadelphians down 3 spots to 10. So I'm going to be joined by one of my favorite guests. That's right, our former president, Barack Obama. He is applauding the fine play from Team Jamad. That is right. After an 0-2 start, they have rolled 2 straight wins, now sit at 4th in the league in scoring. Do I see a playoff trip in these guys' future? I don't know. Interesting to see. We'll see what happens, seeing it goes on. But, Mr. Obama, I am very concerned here. I cannot make sense of Grant's team, and I was hoping you could help me. So what happens here? Grant puts up an absolute stinker in week 1, lowest score. He then alternate wins and losses the rest of the season, but an impressive win over the Big Hurt this weekend. I have no idea what to make of this Grant team. President, what do you got for me? And you're not. He's not sure either. So we'll get together conference on this one, and we'll get back to you on this one because we're not sure what to make of Grant's team at this point. Oh, Pastor Chuck has got to be feeling a little frustrated. Clearly, the president feeling a little frustrated for you, Pastor Chuck. Solid 2-0 start has turned into 2-2 after that close loss to Brandon last week. And then he gets hit with the high score in week number 4 in that loss to Josh Benetton. The worst score he has this year is 129 points. He is second in this league in scoring, but only 2-2? What? Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to the president. I'm sure it doesn't make any sense to Pastor Chuck either. Finally, let's talk a little Brandon here. Brandon is now leading the Old Testament division 3-1. However, sits just 7th in scoring. Is this just a just win baby situation? Is this a yes we did, so yes we can situation? Or is the bottom going to fall out of this thing in a little bit? Tough to say. Look, Brandon, you deserve props. 2 times you've been to the Super Bowl the last 2 years. Leading the division right now. But I am concerned where these points lead us long term. So keep an eye on this one. But right now, yes, we can. All right, look at your week 5 preview. The Bull City Ballers are taking on Team Royer. We have a 3-1 versus a 1-3. Big game right here. Are we counting pancakes versus Team Jamad? Team Jamad is hot. Can they keep it going against one of the formidable opponents, maybe, in this league? Champs are versus Philadelphians. Dropping to 1-4 is going to be a challenge for those playoffs. Somebody's doing it in that game. And finally, speaking of dropping, either Pastor Chuck or myself is going to be at 2-3 after this game this weekend. Both sitting at 2-2 playing each other. But your game of the week, there was only one choice here. That's right. Easy Work taking on This Will Hurt. After I boldly predicted a game of the week call last week, got division leaders colliding here. I think this is an easy call for game of the week. It's actually a rematch of the 2021 Super Bowl, which was won by John, of course. A tight affair. Just touched out Brandon that game. John currently sits 3rd in the league in scoring. As we discussed, Brandon 7th in the league in scoring, a ways behind John. Current ESPN prediction has John winning 145, 139. I'm going to follow the numbers. Look, I have an accounting degree. I'm going to follow the numbers here. This looks like a John W. Unless, yes, we can. Yes, he convinces the boys. If Brandon convinced the boys they can get her done, maybe, but the numbers would say John in this game. So good luck to everyone in week 5. I hope you have an enjoyable day. It was awesome to see everyone on Sunday in the flag football game, and I look forward to some fake football this weekend. Good luck to everybody.